I'm John Beaudin. Here's part 4 of our interview with Gilbert O'Sullivan. This is Rock History Music. I like the story about you hearing that you were sampled and you sued. But what is it you think that? Why is it in music? Biz Markie, that's who it was. Why is it in music there's always a component of music where people think it's free? Like,
yeah, I mean, people like Biz Markie really they pushed the bar because they figured that they can get away with it. Who's going to bother? Nobody had secured a sample case that went to court before my case. Yeah. So it set a precedent, because once you've set a precedent, after that nobody can do it without getting a permission to do it. And in his case, he just did it, and when he asked if he could do it, I said I had to listen to it to approve it, and I heard it and I didn't approve it. So we told him that he had to withdraw it and stuff. And he, again, you see that culture. He said, "Nah, we don't care. We're just going to do it anyway." So I had to then go to court, not in England. I had to go to New York, hire expensive lawyers, get into court. And who do you think is the first person on the stand? It's me. This Markie isn't even there, for God's sake. It's but I was confident that we would win, and the judge was great. He's a cool guy. And here's how it went. The judge said, after a couple of days, he said to the people representing Biz Markie, if you don't remove this track, this was coming up to the autumn period when records are going to be released for Christmas and stuff. He said, and this was Warner Brothers, who were the major company behind Biz Markie's label. He said, if you don't remove this song in the next 10 days, the next 2 weeks, I'll have every Warner product removed. Well, the S hit the fan massively. And by the time we walked back to the office of my lawyers, the phones were just going crazy, and it was all over. But who needs that? So I'm happy it set a precedent. I'm happy that nobody had to go through that in the future. But, life's too short. You don't want to be going to courtrooms.
Yeah. Of course, a lot of people talk about the fact that you didn't get into major relationships back then. I don't know, but I'm picturing you, because I've always been that type of guy. I'm going, who is this guy? With horse blinders on, going, I'm zeroing in on what I have to do. This is what I have to get done, when you weren't babysitting your producer's daughter. I know, Claire, which is another great story. But is that a question of you just knowing yourself, knowing the machine that you're walking around in?
Very disciplined. Songwriting was everything to me. So therefore, when I was allowed to give up work and then move into a bungalow, in between writing songs, I had the occasional girlfriend, but I wouldn't allow that relationship to get any more than just a general acquaintance. I was terrified of getting into a strong relationship, which might hinder my writing, because I used to write during the night before I got married. Nighttime was the best time for me. But when I got married, that had to change to a daily routine, which is no problem. So I avoided serious relationships. I avoided anything that might interfere with my ability to write songs. And I like the fact that this is interesting, because normally when Nothing Rhymed took off success all over Europe and Australia, you'd imagine that you'd get invitations to go there, right? Now, Gordon Mills with Tom Jones and Gilbert Humming, he didn't need to send me off to Australia and to even go to America to try and break it, which was good for me, because what it meant was I had that extra time to spend at home. So we could go to Germany, we could go to Holland, we could go to France and come back within a couple of days. So I was always being able to be back home to concentrate on the most important thing. So that discipline has always been with me, and it's applicable even today.
But how did you keep it together? I used to always tell people, if I was Justin Bieber, I'd be dead. I don't know if I could have handled that at his age. Is that part of the software that who you are, how you were brought up? What made you not go crazy?
Well, because I'm not a red carpet person, so I didn't, I'm basically very shy. I can go in front of 2,000 people and perform, be very comfortable because I'm singing my songs. I meet 2 or 3 of them in the lift afterwards, and I bottle up. So the shyness is there. You're born that way. So I've always been very few personal friends. Always pretty much, I like being on my own. I like my own company. Very comfortable with that, and that helped me. It helps me with my ability to get into to write songs. I concentrate on the most important thing, because without the songs, John, there's no artist anyway. Everything is to do with the songs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not like you've got a great voice, whatever you record will be a success. No, not with me. If the song isn't good enough, it ain't going to happen.
Remember, if you want to see the whole video, the link is in the description of this video. It's right on our sister station, Rock History Book. Make sure you comment on our video, subscribe to our channel, and share our video. Also, like our videos. It makes a big difference. Buy a t-shirt. Links in the description where you can help our channel as well. I'm John Beaudin. This is Rock History Music.